Let's make these super fun, super cute little granny squares for this person I'm making. So the first thing you want to do is choose your two colors. I'm going with purple. You're going to need a 4 millimeter crochet hook. You're going to start this with a magic ring, and then once you have that created, you're going to chain three, and you are going to double crochet into the magic ring, which will form two double crochets. You're going to do about 16 of those in total, and between each set of two you're going to chain one, so you'll have like two little clusters of two, and then you'll pull your magic ring tight to make a small circle, and we're going to slip stitch to end round one. If you need a slower tutorial on this, just let me know down in the comments and I can make that. So then we're going to grab our second color and we're going to slip stitch that into where we closed off round one. We're going to slip stitch again just to make sure that's secure. And then into the first area, you're going to slip stitch and then chain one, and then we're going to chain two more to form a chain three. Then we're going to do two more double crochets into that exact area, which will form a cluster of three. This is going to be our corner, so you're going to chain two, and then you're going to do another cluster of three double crochets into the exact same space. So you can see there we formed our first corner. Then you're going to move over two chains of the first round, and then we're going to do a cluster of three double crochets again, and that's going to be our first side. You move over two more, and then you're going to repeat what you did for the first corner, which is a cluster of three, chain two, and then another cluster of three. And that is going to be the pattern basically all the way around. The sides are going to be just one cluster, and then the corners are going to be cluster, chain two, cluster. And then again, I know it's kind of hard to see here, but if you need a slower version, just let me know. So as you can see, you go all the way around and you should have a little square pattern like this. And then to close off each round, we slip stitch. We're going to grab our second color again, and then you're going to slip stitch that in to secure it. Of course, you can use whatever colors you want. I'm just doing two-tone purple, and we'll do the exact same thing. You're going to do cluster, chain two, cluster, and then this time instead you're going to skip over three chains of that second row instead of two, because our square is a little bit bigger now. But we'll just do single clusters on the side, and then the corner pattern you'll slip stitch to close round three. And for round four, what we'll do is single crochets all the way around the rim, and in the corners you're going to do three single crochets, and you just follow that all the way around, three in each corner, and then that is your granny square done. You slip stitch to close that off, chain one, and then you can cut your yarn, and that is it. You just pull that tight.